really got uncovered. Like, yo, what's up, YouTube? It's the Cheese Boys back in another podcast.
Feel me?
Yeah, stop. But today we'll be telling y'all about.
We're gonna be talking about Born to Crime. It's a great book by Trevor Noah. And how it's basically his memoir about his life and little stories that he went through and challenges he overcame with his race and things to do with equality in South Africa at the time of apartheid.
Yeah. So, in y'all own opinions, like, what do y'all think about the book?
I mean, the book, if I had to rate it out of 10, it would be a 9.
What would you rate it?
Out of 10, I give it like a 7. I feel like it could have had more to it, more suspense. That's what makes books really nice.
Yeah. I would give it, based off my experience with the book, I would give it a 6 out of 10. Because, like, out of all the books we read this year, it's hard to, like, you feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
It's hard to compare. Because it's like, it's basically like about his life. So it's just like, I don't know.
And I also like how he used humor in like some of the most serious situations of his life.
Yeah.
And he made it a joke out of it.
I did like that too. The book wasn't too sad. It wasn't too funny. Too serious. It was all a great mixture of everything. Like, I really like that about the book.
It had a lot of different emotions that you were feeling while you were
there was balance.
Definitely.
So.
All right, so like, what are some themes that y'all got from this book? Or what are some themes that y'all would say y'all got from this book?
Well, I picked like at page 35, there was this quote that really stood out to me. That when he said, whenever my mother was upset, she would give me a look that made me feel like I just committed the worst crime in the world. This quote captures this intense relationship between Trevor and his mother. It stood out to me because it shows how powerful and expressive her emotions were, even if she didn't always say much. It reminds me of moments with my own parents when a simple look could communicate disappointment, concern. It also highlights the bond of respect and fear that can exist in parent-child relationships, especially in strict but caring households.
All right, James, what would you say?
Oh yeah. My theme. So, I remember a quote on page 21. It says, during the apartheid, one of the worst crimes was to have a child with a black person. And Trevor's dad, where's Trevor's dad from again?
He's
Sweden. Yeah, Trevor's dad was from Sweden. And then, so it was like, that was a huge crime. And Trevor was born a part of that crime. So that just shows that his mom was a huge risk taker. And that showed that he would become one as well. Because, like, I always figure he'll get that trait from his mom. So.
Okay, I like that. Well, a theme that I feel like I learned was that, the book, it showed a lot of racial identity and things of that nature. So I feel like a theme that I got from this was that your race really doesn't matter as much as we think it does. Your race is just what you look like, but like who you are as a person is how you portray yourself and how you act outside of just the way you look. That's something that I learned about this book as well.
Nah, yeah. I like that. I like that a lot.
So, like, what was your favorite event that happened in this book?
Well, my favorite event was like when he went and his friend Hitler went to that one party.
Okay.
For those of you who don't know, Hitler is like one of his black friends, but his parents named them Hitler. They didn't know the real like history behind like Hitler. So they went to this party, and then he was the dancer of the party, and as the beat was on, and then they was cheering, "Go Hitler, go Hitler," in a Jewish party. They was at a Jewish place, so they thought they were racist, and they got kicked out.
I like
So-
that part too.
Yeah, because they were like both offended, but they didn't know like what they were offended at. Like
Yeah.
the Jewish people didn't know that that was Hitler's name, but Trevor, he thought like they were just being like racist towards them.
Yeah.
They just thought they was being racist towards each other. That's what I liked about that scene a lot.
Yeah, it was just a very big misunderstanding.
It's also because South Africa, they didn't like know the whole history. They knew there was a war going on. They knew Hitler was like bad, but they didn't know he was like that bad. And they knew that he was doing stuff for his country, and then they didn't know he was like actually murdering people and stuff.
Yeah, they wasn't taught that. So
Yeah.
in their minds, Hitler was just a name that they gave to people.
Yeah.
James, what about you? What was your favorite event from this book?
So my favorite event is when I'm gonna read from my quote. On page 11, the quote said, "We had a very Tom and Jerry relationship." Trevor's basically talking about like him and his mom.
Hi.
Okay.
We had a very Tom and Jerry relationship with me and my mom. She was strict and disciplined. I was naughty as a gotta bleep this out. But
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I like this quote because that just reminds me of me and my mom. Like, me and my mom has like a very loving, best friend like relationship, but like she was very disciplined. Like growing up, we always was like close and would always joke with each other, you know, jokes on each other. But I always knew like when to not draw the line, and I always knew like when she was serious. So it's just like, yeah, I like that quote a lot. So that's why I chose that quote.
I
And
feel like I got the same relationship with my mom. Like
Yeah.
we play around, and then when it's time to get serious, I know when it's time.
Yeah, when it's time to get to business, yeah.
Me personally, I feel like my favorite quote was when Trevor wanted to poop in front of his grandma in the living room.
Hi.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm reading the story. I'm just like, okay, what is he about to do? Because he didn't want to go to the bathroom outside. So he goes into the living room, places down newspaper, and goes to business. And the worst part about that was when his grandma called him, I think she was a little scared because she thought somebody was there and he just wasn't answering. I feel like if me in that situation, my heart would be pounding. I'd be scared. I feel like I like that quote a lot because it was very humorous, but at the same time, it was just like, I don't know, it was something more to it. It wasn't just about him pooping. It was like why he did it, you know?
Yeah, that scene was a little funny because, like, when his mom got home and like found like the poop in the trash can, it was funny.
You like that one?
Yeah, it was fine to me, but also like it had a little humorous like joke in it.
Yeah.
Because like how the grandma smelled the food, and they thought it was somebody cursing them and using black magic. It was
Yeah, I feel like when that scene came up, the whole class wanted to laugh, but it's like we wanted to be immature, but we was mature about it.
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
So,
guys, y'all want to talk about our product that we're here to advertise?
what's our product?
Come on, James.
What you mean? What's our product?
So basically,
Headphones.
it's headphones, right?
Oh,
These headphones do a lot, man. You know,
a lot.
You can listen to Born to Crime, the book. You can listen to whatever you want, other podcasts.
Except for Rod Wave.
Also, I want to add something. Trevor was a DJ. He used to be using headphones. Like these headphones are like really, really good. Like for DJs.
They are really good. But think about it. Trevor wasn't just a DJ.
Yeah.
He was a hustler. He was everything. A
Yeah.
role model. He was everything. Can we talk about the situation with him and his stepdad and his mom?
Yeah, we can.
Yo, that was a crazy situation. I felt like during that whole chapter, I felt really bad for Trevor because it's just like he's young and he can't really do much about it. But as he grown up, like he did the right thing. Like he moved out, he separated himself. He knew that was a toxic environment. And he didn't want to grow up in that environment. So I feel like that's big props. That's big props.
He definitely did the right thing for him in his future. And look at him now, man, doing big things.
Big
doing a
things.
podcast on his
And-
book, you know?
And I want to add something. After all the things that his that father did it to his mother, if that was me, I would have did something bad to him. But he didn't, and I'm like, I look up to him for that. Like,
Yeah, I like how he showed restraint. You know, didn't want to do anything to ruin his life. So yeah.
And then when his mom got shot, oh, is that a spoiler? I don't know if y'all gonna read the book. Don't add me. But when his mom got shot, I feel like he really kept it together for his brothers.
Definitely.
Even though he didn't really even though he really wanted to break down and like start crying, he really kept it together for his brothers. And then I found it funny when he was talking to his mom about health insurance, and she was like, her health insurance was God and stuff.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
and I also like at that scene when he went to the hospital after his mother got shot, he did not he was not thinking. He was asking to pay for her medical bill, not knowing like how much, if it was gonna put him in generational debt or not.
Yeah, he didn't care about the price at all.
That showed how much he actually likes his mother, his love for his mother. So.
Yeah.
So I got a question for y'all. Like, remember when we watched that video of like Trevor and his grandma in real life?
Yeah.
Like, would y'all expect after reading the book, would y'all expect them to look like that?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I felt like, yeah, definitely. I feel like I kind of knew how his grandma was going to be. Like, I kind of had a feeling how her personality was going to be. Like, she was very chill, you know? I liked it.
Yeah.
I kind of like, oh, what were you going to say?
And he was like, Trevor, he was like the favorite one in his family because of his skin color. He got special treatment different from his cousin and stuff.
Oh, guys, we have another advertisement. Can I see this?
Oh, fuck.
Can I see this? Phone cases. You know, we really should start buying phone cases and screen protectors. Because, do you have a case on your phone?
Yeah.
Show them the case.
You know, in case, you know, it protects your phone, all that.
Yeah, the sides, don't worry about the back, you know.
Protects your phone.
It really protects your phone. Wait, where's my phone? Oh, we're using it. Oh. Okay, like, for example, computer case. Computer won't break if you have a case on it. So it's the same thing for your phone. So, Apple, if you want to sponsor us, we're here. We're here. We all have
like,
Apple
just
products.
get Apple, yeah. It's like the best.
MEJ, Mohammed G. James.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor.
I feel like we're the next upcoming podcasters because we talk about everything.
Yeah.
And we
you
get
don't
straight
hold
to the
back.
point.
Yeah.
We get straight to the point. So it's like, yeah. I feel like, wait, and I think other people's gonna be watching this.
Yeah, we're not the cheese boys for no reason.
Yeah, we're the cheese boys.
Money, money, money.
Yeah.
You heard me?
So
Okay, guys, I just want to say thank you for tuning in on our podcast. You know, I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all found this informational, entertaining, all of that. I hope y'all go read Trevor Noah's book, Born to Crime. And yeah, anything y'all want to say?
Nah, I just like whatever the yappy was saying.
dang, how do y'all feel? We're gonna be seniors next year.
It's gonna be like next year's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, it's real amazing. So, I feel like they want to end this podcast, so I'm just yapping to keep them on here to be petty. So, what do y'all think about like the Crucible and stuff? Like, how would we had this question, right? We had to rank. We had to rank the 3 books we read this year. It was 3, right?
Yeah.
So we had to rank the 3 books we read this year, including this book, Crucible, and Fences. And me,
What was your favorite?
my favorite was Crucible.
I hate it.
What was your favorite?
I hated the Crucible.
Why?
She still died.
Yeah, the Crucible was mainly like rage bait, like serious rage bait.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I would say Fence is my favorite, but I already watched the movie before I read the book.
Yeah,
So like I knew everything that was gonna happen.
I think Crucible was my favorite.
Exactly.
Honestly, it was the most, you know, it had the most
Suspense.
yeah, definitely.
Definitely, but mainly Rage Bait, bro.
Yeah, and it was
I
a
just
lot of
like-
action too.
Yeah,
so.
the rage bait and
Oh.
adultery.
I hope
Yeah.
Abigail get it.
Yeah.
What exactly do you mean by that?
I hope she get it. I hope. Yo, they treated Proctor wrong, yo.
Definitely.
Yeah, but don't be like me, guys. Like,
No.
you see my phone. Like, get a iPhone case. Like,
Wait,
get
who?
these.
Wait, who?
I'm just saying, like, you just don't get a.
Wait,
phone
like who
protector.
though? Like who? Axe, y'all. We're gonna catch y'all in the next one. Outro. Damn, we need an outro. Gazer.
Gazer.
You feel me? He's
Alright,
out
we
this joint.
Yeah, we're out.
What?
You wanna get in the
I'm
podcast?
not even talking to you, bro.
You wanna get in a podcast video?
Not even talking to you. That's the
I
crazy
look
part.
sorry.
That's where you about to go right now?
Explanation of.
You need a special guest? I'm a great special guest
I'm
for your
recording
podcast.
a project on her period, which is 6.
Who?
Mimi.
I
Axe.
got you.
Come on, keep it pushing. Stop.
Jordan,
This is on video. This is on
Alright,
video. This is
I'll
on
hold
video.
you. I'm gonna
You
hold you
can't
back.
hit me on video.
Yeah.
I will show Modico.
Oh.
Well, Dika knows I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, keep going.
Just what? Go away.
I was gonna say something, but
Nigga.
Back a nigga cheese, 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 cheese. Back a nigga cheese, 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 cheese. Back a nigga cheese, cheese, cheese. Back a nigga cheese, cheese, cheese.